Hey, this is Coach Willie, the Holistic Trainer, and this is a demonstration of the open book isometric. This is an exercise done on the floor, so make sure the surface you're lying down on is comfortable. This exercise will help improve the rotational abilities of your upper back and relieve tension in the shoulders. When you're doing this exercise, I suggest having a pillow, a rolled up towel, or a rolled up sweatshirt to help support your neck. You're going to begin this exercise lying down in the fetal position, and that's why we have this support here for our head. So with my knees bent to 90 degrees, my bottom arm stretched out to the side, my other arm on top of my side, I'm going to begin the exercise by breathing in and reaching my arm across my body until both shoulders are flat against the floor. It's important that I don't have my arm up off the floor or even my hand touching, but my shoulder off the floor. I want to make sure that I get my shoulders completely flat against the ground. This exercise is done now by pushing my shoulders into the floor and trying to create as much space between my hands as possible. And I'm going to hold this position as I breathe calmly. Again, this is a very active stretch, so I'm not just lying here. I want to think about pushing my hands apart and pushing my shoulders down into the floor. And then I'll slowly return back to the starting position and repeat. Breathing in as I open, making sure I get both shoulders down against the floor. Another cue is to try to keep your legs down. If you're lacking range of motion, you may need to raise your knees up a little bit. But if you cannot do this exercise with your knees close to the ground, you're going to have to regress to the standard open book exercise. You want to be able to do this motion while keeping your legs flat on the floor. So now here, I'm extending my hands away from each other. I'm pushing my shoulders into the floor. I'm squeezing my shoulders down, holding the position, and slowly returning back to the starting position. Once I'm done with all the reps on one side, I will repeat the motion on the opposite side. Opening, getting the shoulders down into the floor, extending your hands away from each other, pushing your shoulders down, and returning back to the starting position. When you're doing this exercise, notice if there is a difference from side to side. And if you feel there is a substantial difference between your left and your right sides, you're going to do extra repetitions on the more challenging side. And this is a demonstration of the open book isometric.